I have a lot of stuff in the shop here, but I got a good amount of gems there. So I'm going to bolster that back up. Pop over the old gem shop. Get a big shard pack. Yay. Collect that shit. Before I forget, I want to check out my Gorgram. He's not always getting the fastest attacks off. That is a shitty speed gauntlet, but again, I just want him to be fast. So are there any gloves I have that have speed on them? Well, that's the only glove, and that's a no. So, I guess it doesn't matter. This piece has speed on it. Defense obviously sucks. I could definitely use to farm him some better shit. This is only a 4-star excuse me, speed boot, but it is at least maxed out. For damage, attack, and HP, maybe. Oh, there's something with speed, even though it is defense, I mean, this thing sucks too. But this could maybe proc the speed, let's see. Let's go right up to 12 here and see how many speed procs it gets. Okay, so first one was a whiff. Ooh, my coffee's cold. Also not delicious. Frosted Lucky Charms are magically delicious. Oh, crit rate again. So, I mean, I guess I could throw it on him anyway. Though I'd rather him not go down 1 point in speed, but and crit damage. So, I guess what would that do for him? His HP and defense down a little bit, and his speed down by 1 point, but 15 crit rate, 9 crit damage. I mean, we might as well, right? Well, let's continue to look around. This shield is actually not bad at all from a defensive posture. Gets his resists up, but it does not have speed on it. This does. Now that can't boost at all. But that's at least 4 more speed. But I lose all the resist. But that's okay, because I just want him to go first. Right? Even this helmet. Jesus, I bumped that up to 16. That was not worth doing that for. But, see what we got here. This one's nice defense, HP. It's got a crit damage on it. No speed. There we go. Boom, look at that. More speed, more speed, more speed. I hate giving him this accuracy because he doesn't need it. Could see if that procced a few times, but for now, until I need it on somebody else, let's just throw this on him. He's going to lose some health. But again, he just needs to make the team go first. As long as the team goes first, the dream, teamwork making the dream work, and the weapon already had speed, attack percentage, who cares? Okay, so gaps I have are The gloves. Shield could be higher, but it's not terrible. His crit rate actually went way up with this gear. It is high intensity gameplay, Johnson. It's not. It's an idle. This is like why everybody plays it in VMs while they do other things. You throw it up on BlueStacks and shit, and then like you play WoW or League or whatever, and click this every once in a while. All right. And then, yeah, eventually he could use like 5-star speed boots, which would get him even higher. But for now, 191 speed is pretty fast and should beat a lot of people in the arena. That's what he's good for. So, the pack opening. How much room do I have in my... Oh, I do not have room. And my vault is also in a shitty state. Somebody should have thought of that, huh? I actually cleaned this out last night, and I got rid of any triplicate things that I have. I only have doubles. Oh, and these, so that's unfortunate. They need to get pulled out and used as food. And these here. Oh, there was a triple that I missed. Look at that. I'll do that in a minute, but I'll probably wait until after the opening and then see what else I get. That might triple up. Okay, so let's just throw some of these in here. Keep Sinesh out, but we'll just throw these foods that I was preparing into the vault, which gives me more than enough room to open shards. Farming Sim 2019. Dude, you guys should have got in on this thing, man. It's so fun. Alright, so again, the reason we're doing this now, 2 times chances, means our epic chance went from 8 to 16%, and our legendary from 0.5% to 1%. Thus far, I am on an incredible streak of 86 and 47 was what, 133 shards opened during double raid events. No legendary. So I got kind of annoyed, which is why I got these extra 11 shards just now, and I want to see if I can pop something out. The 12th one I got my monthly free one or whatever came in as well. Otherwise, I guess I'm stuck waiting for eventually, like you can see, if they ever do a double opening again on Sacred Shard Day, which I pulled 3 shards during a double opening with this before and just got epics, so I'm a real winner when it comes to getting legendaries. But we'll see if maybe this can turn into something today. So we'll just do a 10 summon and then 2 individuals. We're hoping for Skull Crusher as an epic counterattack. Well, any legendary, really. Skull Crusher as an epic counterattack would be nice. Tayrell would be a fantastic. He's one of the top end epics that I don't have. If you're looking at just Chosen's list of god tier epics, Skull Crusher and Tayrell are number 1 and number 2, and I actually have number 3, 4, 5, and 8. So I have had some decent luck with epics, but Skull Crusher would change the game up for me a little bit. Royal Guard could be a big one as well. Tayrell would be a big one. Apothecary, just as a rare, if I could ever get him, that would change a few things around for me also. So there's a few things even from an epic perspective we'd be looking for, but really I'd just like to see any legendary and see what happens. So here we go. And as you can see, this came out about as you would expect for the way my luck usually goes. Soul Drinker as an epic is listed in the laughable tier of categories. Having an extra Kale does nothing because I already have one that's maxed out. Same for Elaine. And the rest of this is hot garbage. That'll probably get fed into higher level things of those things. So not a wildly successful pull there at all. Aside from having procced one epic, I guess on the bright side, no thank you. That did. I don't really care about being in tournament position 7 because chances are some fucking whales will pass me and it doesn't even put me in the gear area anyways. But having got up over 2,500, I can now claim a legendary book, which I was close enough to that I wanted to get also. These are very valuable. Estimated value on Chosen's value calculator for a single legendary book is $6.25. Huh. Alright, so we'll leave that there. Index here. Well, that guy was a rare that I didn't have. Not Apothecary, who would have been great. Soul Drinker, yeah, didn't have him. Who cares? And another rare I didn't have that also doesn't matter. Because it was an Apothecary. So I got some things I didn't have and none of them made any difference. Alright, single pull time. 2 chances. Here we go. Nope. And no. Arcanist does not matter to anyone anywhere. It's blue, so no. Gladiator also matters to no one anywhere. I should just stop trying at rare summons, I think. Is really what it amounts to here. Hoping for Royal Guard. Thank you, Curly. That would have been better than what I got. So, so I've taken it. So now, and actually, the most annoying part of having done that is now I have to go clean all that shit up. Fucking vault's full, and I have 98 out of 100 champions sitting here with all those people that I pulled. And I need to kind of dump some things in and out of the vault to make room for some other shit and figure some shit out. Yeah, like all these things I leveled to 10, I leveled them so I would know that they were the prime one that I had like fused their duplicates into, so I wouldn't kind of lose that. I wonder if I can do like this. Oh Jesus, I'm gonna be moving 2 at a time here, 2 at a time. Okay, so if we take those out and throw some of those new rares in, this is gonna be fucking terrible. Here, I'll pull this guy out and eat this dude with him. That's a good plan. Same with... I don't even know what to do with extra lanes. Fucking eat those up because she's maxed out. Same with Kale. Like, I have nothing to do with that. I don't know why I would have dupes of those. Oh, this guy, I can eat him too. Actually, yeah, where'd those 2 go? Put those back. That guy out. Go to the tavern and fucking eat them up. Hey, buddy. Eat your friend. Alright. Same thing with this dude. Makes a little space. So ideally I can chuck those two back in. Definitely, like this gladiator fellow, I thought I definitely had one. What is easy? That color. I got him, yeah, right here. Alright, so he's gonna come out and eat that one. Oh wait, those are not the same. Son of a bitch! For fuck's sake, sort of my faction. This is terrible. Why did this not seem to sort my faction? Maybe it did? Did it? No, it fucking didn't. Yeah, this is just a goddamn jumble now. Alright, back to my rank. Okay, so I'm this fucking helmet dude. I know what I can do. It'll make some space. This is a pain in the dick. Some of this food that I was leveling, I'll just upgrade it off. Some of the other shit I know I was gonna upgrade it off of. Thank God. Alright. Now I can get some of this shit out of the vault that I want to have out of the vault. Because these are all uncommons that I've leveled up in these because they're farmable. So it's all food. It's coming out. And now I can take all the new rares that I just summoned and throw them in there and see if there's any duplicates. More easily. These are the main things I don't know what to do with. Are like extra Kales and Elaines that. There's that dude. So there is two of him, but on the high level. Because that guy's different. Now there's two of him, but not three. Alright, so there's a triple there. A triple there. Yep. God. Clean up these two triples while I'm here, and then that'll be it. Bump her up to 10 real quick so I can tell the difference. Alrighty. My vault has a little bit of room for me to throw some people in that I'm not currently using. Somebody just reached max level in the sparring pit. We'll throw that new soul drinker in there. Why the fuck not? Actually, I'd rather have Sinesh in there. Her levels matter. Those boots suck. Always buy mystery shards. Dunzo. Dunzo. Alright, well, that was a bust. Let's see how that speed in the arena might have helped me, though. I don't know. Need 5 more. Where's my 5 tokens for arena that expires? Right here. Get my free refresh every 15 minutes. Let's do that. Alright, Gorgorab. There, he goes first, which means he boosts the speed and attack of everybody else. She debuffs the attack and defense of the entire opposing team. Now, they kind of got to go next, even with my speed bonus for these other two, so that's a little rough. But I lived through their burst. And here we are. Gorgorab did go first, which was the goal, and they have a similar setup here. A speed champion here, damage, damage, healing. I buff my team and go first. Debuff their team. Lightning maybe stun their team. Oop, they got one ability off. It's because my Elaine is super slow. Now I'll just put it on auto to finish that off. Usually at the arena tier I'm at, I was seeing my Gorgorab not go first every time. Probably about 50-50. What was scary there is he went first and then everybody else went second. Even with his boost. My Madame Ceres' speed is pretty good too. That's unfortunate. This guy, Apothecary, was one of the dudes I wanted. Just a rare champion that has a lot of good speed and some buff stuff. And he would have been nice. Look at him go. He's buffing their team. See, after the first round, I basically put it on auto because it doesn't like everything else, she's gonna try and steal buffs like she just did. None of it worked. I just kind of hope for the best, but I don't give enough fucks to play through it. Oh, we animated. We stunned. We didn't stun anybody. That's their Tyrell. He's a debuffer. Killed him. Should be in a solid position here. There. I don't even know who this guy is. He might be like a legendary or something. I don't pay that much attention when I click to attack people. He's dead. Who was that? Oh, that was just Mausoleum Mage. Whew, my bad. I have one of those. This one could be interesting. They don't have any speedy people, though. Got some stuns out there. Oh, alright. Easy peasy. I have one more arena token to use, and here we go. 4 days to do this arena event. Oh, he provoked me. Oh, see, they all went first. The arena meta right now is like, if you have the right team, it's whoever goes first. Alright, so no tokens for that. So there's currently an ongoing arena event. Right here. You can see I have 18 out of 500 points. It just started today. You get 1 point per gold medal. And right now in the league I'm in, I get 2 points per arena win. Now, a lot of people throw a weak champion in there on their defense team so that when they get attacked, they lose and they drop. Because you don't really get points for winning a defense anyways. So conceptually, you won't just sit there and gain points without playing. That would be interesting. So they want to drop down so they win more battles, even if they're only winning battles for 1 medal instead of 2. If I had like a king shit team with enough speed, I would kind of just always win. But yeah, you see it's, bam, bam, bam. So it's really just about the medals. I have enough refill tokens that I could get through this pretty easily. My goal would be, if I do 10 full runs of arena tokens a day, or 10 wins, and get 100 points a day, I can easily get this done within the gap. And epic skill tomes are worth grinding for. I won't get this in time to use it during the double summon event, but I'm kind of pissed off at that right now, so I don't care anyway. This is semi-useful. But there's not that many rares I would book up anymore these days. So yeah, just kind of grinding through to get this. 150k silver doesn't matter. Day of XP boost is okay. Energy's good for just grinding up other food, but mainly these epic skill tomes is what you want. Occult Brawler just leveling up while I sit around and make food for him to get. Claim that. Guess that's only 23 hours, right? I don't have anything else like that now. So I'll collect that. Grab these 3 dudes. So now I have 10 arena tokens again. I'll jump back in there. I might as well do what everybody else is doing and drop my defense down to just... Gorgarab. There he goes. He'll be one man alone, getting twatted and lowering me down so I can get more wins. Alright, I didn't just lose to those dudes, so let's see what happens here. Maybe I did just lose to these dudes. Did I? I think I did. I ended on a loss. But I thought I skipped the other dudes I lost to. I could be retarded though. Could have happened. Nope, that was them. I just lost to them twice. I'm an idiot. See, Gorgrab also has the aura, increases ally speed in the arena by 23%, so he is very good for this. Because he makes everybody faster. So that's how you want it to go. Just, I go, everybody dies, it's done. I mean, obviously that guy needed to be hit too, but... Now, if you can actually manage to kill everybody in your list, then it just refreshes your list for you, which is also useful when grinding out these tokens. This guy didn't get debuffed, which is going to suck. So just throw it on auto and... I mean, Gorgrab's pretty weak. You saw his stats. They'll whittle him down, but I don't care that much. Because when it gets down to just one guy's not going to beat him with MM in. He has so much sustain. Ooh, I did not go first there. Gorgrab not fast enough. Some people might be rocking like 240 speed in here. I'm just going to put it on auto and see what... I could have just quit out. Probably should have if I didn't want to waste my own time, but... Every once in a while I like to see if MM can just pull it off on his own. He's pretty beastly sometimes. MM being miscreated monster. Basically Frankenstein monster sitting over there just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. Shooting some b-ball outside of the school. The only reason I play all the way through Elaine before I put it on auto is because if I don't, she'll lightning attack first, which is good for boosting her crit if she gets a kill with it, but I already have her at 96% crit, so I don't need it. And it doesn't do as much damage to everybody else. It does more damage to just one person, and then like a single extra shot to everybody else. Meanwhile, Valley of Death, you see attacks all enemies 2 times. Lightning arrow, one enemy, then all enemies. It does have a higher crit rate, but it's not as good. So we want to do Valley of Death. Boom. Like lightning arrow probably wouldn't have killed everybody there. But look at this guy's got 3 fucking legendaries. Way higher. Look at his team power compared to mine. I'm sitting around just wrecking them because it's about comp. And in 3 minutes I can get a free refresh and keep grinding the arena stuff. I'm going to throw a clan boss on auto while I go get some more coffee. Ooh, A-Fan hit this brutal boss for 12 million. See, he's got Occult Brawler, which I'm about to level up. Yeah, good move. Throw it on auto. Go get some coffee. Dude, that's why the game is so good. Because you don't have to pay attention all that much. I get 40 auto battles a day. I usually, and you can queue the guys to cycle in when they hit max level. So, like, while I'm getting ready in the morning, I just set that up and it'll run for, you figure about 30, 35 seconds per battle. So I get a good 20, 25 minutes of just, idle time while I'm getting ready, plus my 2 clan boss hits in the morning. So I can like get fully ready for work in the time that I do all my auto stuff, and then it's how I contribute to my clan, man. Don't judge me, Dave. All right, be right back.
Oh, snap. I only lived for 445. Kind of curious how that happened. Maybe my Padma went down. Yeah, she's... The big key here is that she applies attack down debuff to the boss. And so, if it gets resisted or something, the moment that goes off, because after I think like 10 rounds, he starts gathering fury, it says, and he'll fucking do more damage every round after that. So you can basically live for as long as you can keep attack down on him, and then until he can one-shot you. That's kind of how that goes. Good old Bulwark. He's just doing work over there. So yeah, not as good a damage as Alan, but you see he's got his Padma fully ascended. I do not. He's got Apothecary. I do not. His Bulwark and mine are basically the same. I don't know why he hasn't fully ascended them. And he uses Mausoleum Mage for something. Matugi, why is Matugi burning? That's a weird choice to make. He's got Occult Brawler, which is who I'm probably leveling up next. I'm going to swap him out with Kale. Because Kale has 2.5% poisons that he applies. Occult Brawlers are all 5%. So it should be significantly more damage. Steel Skull would do more damage if he... Where are you at, Steel Skull? His biggest problem is right here, accuracy. Accuracy is what would allow him to apply his debuffs more regularly. And I don't have enough on his gear, obviously. Some of it... Remember I talked about one of those speed pieces I put on somebody earlier that... No, it was a speed helmet, actually. See, but this helmet already has triple proc accuracy, which is super nice there. That's where he gets most of it. And then 14 here. These boots are pretty shitty. I mean, flat values always suck for stats here instead of percent, and he doesn't gain anything from attack. Like, attack doesn't help him. He needs to have probably another 1,000 points in defense. A little more speed. Crit rate doesn't matter because when you're fighting clan boss, it's just about applying his A1 here, attack 1. Is 10% and then plus 25%. So overall, 35% chance of a 5% poison. And he attacks twice, so each one has that chance. So he has a pretty good shot of landing it, but he gets resisted a lot. Now what he needs... Oh shit, I didn't mean to close out of that. If I send him to 6 stars, that unlocks this banner slot. Now, I don't have a Skinwalker banner is the problem, which is why I haven't really prioritized that right now. But banners can have accuracy on them. So like if I had a Banner Lord, he can't wear this because it's for Banner Lords and he's a Skinwalker. Then I would upgrade this like for... Now this is a beautiful fucking banner, by the way. It's got speed, defense, and HP, which is great for clan bosses. And accuracy, it's 5 stars, purple. Like this is an endgame banner here. If any Banner Lords actually... I don't even know if there are any that anybody gives a fuck about. Who's a Banner Lord anybody cares about? In the Epic world, we have Hordrin, Oathbound, who I have, Seneschal, Knight Errant, Rowan, Azure, Forecaster. Like, none of those people fucking... None of them matter at all. Lord Champfort, Cathalia, Black Knight. None of these are... 0% of Banner Lords seem to matter in the slightest. None of those are rated as any good that I'm aware of. I guess I should probably check Chosen's rankings so I don't. Yeah. None. No Banner Lords in the God tier. That guy Raglan is in there for the excellent tier, but near the bottom. He's 25th ranked. Excellent starts at 13. So yeah, like great Bannerlord banner, nothing to use it on. Padma, same thing. She needs that accuracy for the attack down. She also, the way hers works, and I could, if I had more epic books, I would maybe book this a little bit. But there's problems with booking Padma. I'll get into it in a minute. So she attacks one enemy 2 times. If the attack is critical, has 85% chance of placing 50% decrease attack debuff. So arguably, even at 85%, if she crits both times, that's really good odds, right? Like, you shouldn't have to dump 4 books into making that 100%. And again, she's primarily a clan boss champion, so the damage buffs don't matter. Flesh Warp decreases accuracy. Clan bosses really don't put stuff on you, so that doesn't matter that much. I mean, again, 50% versus 25%, it doesn't matter that much. And lowering the cooldown and all that stuff on it doesn't matter either. And then Appropriate, again, removes all buff from the target, places them on this champion. Clan bosses don't typically buff themselves until they're in the lower half of their health pool. And even then, the buff is usually like a simple attack up buff. It's not really worth appropriating. So you almost never want her to use these on the clan boss. And if they ever implement, they've talked about it, but it's probably a long way out. If they ever implement the thing where you can control what abilities people use when they're on auto, you would always just set her to just do this. Or you would not play it on auto if you were really serious about trying to maximize your clan boss damage. But for her stats, I already have her at 101% crit rate. Boom. So basically, every time she hits, she has that chance to apply that. And her accuracy's at 90, with what I've thrown on her now. I do have accuracy items on her instead of speed. So she's not quite as fast, only 101 plus 56, but she's still decently fast. Because these are speed boots, crit rate, crit damage. Like, really getting her crit up was the priority. Now, what I need for her is I need to finish ascending her because she does have a 5-star accuracy banner with speed on it. So when I upgrade this, max is plus 78. That's a significant amount of accuracy. It should make sure that she never gets resisted until I get to like nightmare level clan bosses and stuff at the very least. And then one of these amulets, I'd find like a crit damage doesn't matter, crit damage doesn't matter, defense maybe. Ideally, I'd have some with like some defensive stats on here or whatnot, or HP stats. So none of these amulets are super good, but I might do this defense one and let it go at that. Try and keep her alive a little bit more. Because yeah, if you can get up to almost 3,500 defense for clan boss, then you're doing pretty well. So since I got no new champions this morning, number 1 priority remains killing, or not killing, leveling the next Occult Brawler while trying to grind through this arena thing. And I have a ton of energy, so I'm kind of wasting time right now because you don't regen whenever you're over max. So really, all I want to do is get my Occult Brawler leveled up. I mean, the only champions I care about taking to 6-star right now. These are all 6-star already, right? Bam, 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 bam. So Gorgorab for arenas. Because if I can 6-star him, I can give him some masteries that will affect even more his speed. Like in particular, you go to masteries. There's this one here, Lore of Steel, the set bonuses of basic artifact sets. The reason everybody takes this is because most people don't use these. Life, offense, defense, crit rate, blah, 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 right? People don't use that shit. What they do use is speed. Everybody uses speed. So you want to get him those masteries to get him that, and then he uses 3 speed sets, which give him 12% apiece, but that'll increase that, which will increase his speed. So he'll get that, and then you make him a little more defensive and stuff like that. Maybe increase the duration of his buffs and those sorts of things. But also, having him to 6-star, I could ascend him further, and it increases his base stats. His base speed is probably much higher. Than like this 92, right? I don't know why it's showing in red. That's interesting. But regardless, I could probably look it up on Ayumi Love. So if we drop on down to find old Gorgorab. Yeah, for the arena, he goes like full, defense support. Runs 3 speed sets. It's really where he shines. The Magic Keep and the Spirit Keep he's also good in, but oh, Ayumi Love does not show their base stats? Whatever their max. Oh, wait. Total stats at 6-star right here. So speed should be a 97, not a 92. So because he is not maxed out, like what is he, undead? So I could see that here as well if I had been smart enough to jump to it. Jump in here, go to Gorgorab, and there it shows his max base stats for 6-star, level 60. Right, so he could gain some more speed that way. HP is okay, resist okay. What does Mausoleum Mage do, and why do people use him? You can decrease speed on people. Okay, interesting. Block debuffs, increase crit rate, and increase defense buff on all allies. I mean, that's okay. I think he's alright, but I don't think with Steel Skull I would ever need him. It's primarily this, right? I mean, block debuffs is okay. Block poison, like, that matters, right? But the 60% increased defense? I will watch it. I will watch it. I'm just saying, I don't gain anything from increased defense because I have Steel Skull. So it'd be mainly the blocking of the poisons and the turn meter stuff. Nice. And some healing, also nice. But like, I'd have to make him hit clan boss to do clan boss damage. And I don't know who I would take out. Ooh. Can I do more arena attacks? Yes. Let's refresh that list. Oh, did I drop some? I shouldn't be facing people with level 40 high Katoons. Maybe I have while not paying. It'd be nice if like the entire community got together and just agreed to help everyone by all putting in their lowest people. They'd be like, feel free to grunt. Why did that not go off? Was he feared? Dragon I could see. Dragon has a lot more debuffs. What's my battle log right now on defense? Yeah. Okay. So I'm not. People aren't attacking me that much. Need to be attacked more. You doing Dragon 20 with him, Alan? If you were chatting in my video chat, you could be engaging with the rest of my audience, and I wouldn't have to switch screens to talk to you. But I appreciate your viewership nonetheless. Also, Curly Johnson subscribes and gets notifications whenever I go live. It's really just you that is broken somehow. Oh no, someone went before me. My Gorgorab. Attack! Yeah. Fuck you, Skull Crown. Uh-oh. Yep. Tailwind will do it. Uh-huh. See, sometimes don't fuck around. Like, he can scare you. If your team's weak and he lives through it, he might blow you to fuck up. One more swing here. I will take your buffs away, doo-dah, doo-dah. Now you'll get fucked all day, oh, da doo-dah day. There you go. Alright, now I'll wait the 12 minutes, refresh that to 10, and do it again. Alright. I mean, you can chat in YouTube. Did you say it is easier to chat in YouTube? Because if it is, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead, because I'm watching that. I keep switching tabs to Hangouts to see what you hit me with. I've been chatting with Johnson in YouTube Gaming. Alright, hold on. Let me check just real quick my champion status. Who all do I have laying around here doing nothing? Alright, so these guys all need leveled up. I think I was up to 15 of them. So I need to get to 25 before I'm ready to do all that. And then I have all this laying around, and then I have some gap. Alright, so let's just start that shit, huh? Brutal. 12-3. Still Kale. Sort by rank. Alright. So we just need more of these dudes. Ah! Hey, we gotta decide by April if we're going to BlizzCon this fall. That's an important decision to make. Also, did either of you guys read about the fucking Warcraft 3 Reforged launch? Jesus Christ, apparently people hammered it. It was wildly unpopular. It took stuff out that was working, other stuff that went like, oh my god. maybe the only thing that it's done successfully since I guess, I mean, people consider WoW Classic a success, right? Like, I think that's a thing. But, or as successful as it was going to be, I suppose, right? For just totally playing upon everybody's nostalgia. As far as, any new IP that they've released since Overwatch, I definitely think hasn't gone super well. I don't know how well the StarCraft remaster went. This Warcraft 3 Reforged is apparently a whole fucking dumpster fire. Yeah, Heroes of the Storm is like not even on life support now. Well, it's kind of on life support still, I guess, but yeah, let me look at my Blizzard launcher here and see what we have. Yeah. I mean, World of Warcraft still doing well, and WoW Classic did well. I would argue Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls was a success, at least compared to Diablo 3 original launch with the fucking pay to win auction house and all that shit. StarCraft 2, I think all their expansions were successes. I don't know about the solo platform shit. Hearthstone's still a success. I don't know about that new thing they added to it, though. Like we said, Heroes of the Storm is basically shutting down. Overwatch remains successful, but no one knows what the fuck Overwatch 2 is. And yeah, but like Diablo Immortals pissed everybody off. We all remember that. Certainly some things that did not go well for them on the whole. Wait, which remake? But just me saying that like WoW Classic was the best thing they'd done recently, which was essentially just relaunching original IP. I mean, yeah, no, I'm saying I don't know if they've done anything useful since Overwatch. I would almost agree. And sadly, even their attempt at a remake of Warcraft 3 was apparently hated by everyone, according to a Forbes article I read yesterday. Said they have like a .8 Metacritic fan score. People don't even know how you can possibly get that low. Curly, you talking about Warcraft 3? Okay, yeah, the Reforged, yeah. All right, yeah, I read some stuff about like they had also not included like some content or cutscenes or something that they had used to advertise the game, as well as like some things had actually like from a UI perspective or whatnot had even been taken out from the old version that would have been better if they'd have had. There was some pretty harsh criticism. Of course, it's internet criticism, right? So who knows? I mean, yeah, if you look up a Forbes article on it, I'll see if I can find it and post it. Jesus fucking Forbes complaining about my ad blocking. Let's see. What do they cite specifically? Missing cutscenes that were promised and used as a core part of the marketing. Buggy, crashes frequently, and somehow has actually made the UI worse from the original. Reforged has actually stripped away features from the original game somehow as well, and this list is probably only half the issues fans have with release. And then there was a link to like a bunch of other fan complaints in either a different article or a different setting or something, which I didn't dive into and read, but it was interesting. Interesting to see. Yeah, I think the update to the page at the bottom actually said that it had dropped down to a .7 with 7,700 votes. So I mean, the author even states like you can't get that low without like a coordinated bombing. But did it deserve that? Like who knows? 3, 6, 15, 18. Got to get to my 25. I used 25 maxed out 3 stars to get 25 4 stars to level 5 of them to make 5 5 stars. So I'm gonna prep that shit up. Even though Alan hates the way I do it. The game looks like it was rushed, or the review on Forbes looks like it was rushed. Okay. Blizza. Sadly typical, though. It certainly didn't used to be. I mean, the best part about Blizzard used to be that they didn't release things until they were ready for release, no matter how many delays it took. Most people point to Activision's influence for them actually divorcing themselves from that mentality. Yeah, that part I'd agree with you on. I'd say that people should anticipate that. I mean, if you look at it historically, how much IP control for wildly successful genres now did Blizzard lose out on by not maintaining, um, you know, ownership of things made on their own map editors? I think it's definitely fair to say, like, okay. Ooh, new viewer, exciting times. Nope, dropped down to 3. Somebody popped on, saw what it was, fucked right off. I like how there are little like mouse artifacts down at the bottom of the stream. It's interesting. As far as that article went, I was kind of just happy to read about something on the internet that wasn't the fucking impeachment shit. I don't know. I think it's all kind of ended the way I thought it was going to end. Ooh, at level 26 I don't gain full levels out of that shit? And I mean, the interesting part would have been that even if it had gone a different way, the result would have been the same. And by that result, I mean one side would have been disappointed, right? The country is so polarized at this point on all this stuff that there's no way that half of us don't hate the other half at the end of nearly anything that happens now. And it's not like there's like an 80% majority on anything. If there was, then, decisions might actually get made. Get this team to 30 and then see if we have an arena reset available. Why? My witty commentary on gaming and political things. Or is it just that you can wake up in the morning, not even leave bed, and sit and watch somebody play the video game you're currently interested in? Yeah. I think I'm still technically registered Republican. Obviously didn't help me in the primaries leading up to the 2016 election because the guy that I voted for is not the guy who won the primary and is now in the White House. Then again, on the Democrat side, I think that's exactly what would happen as well. If you register independent, can you kind of vote on either side? That'd be an interesting move. I would be tempted to do that. Alright, arena. Yep, refresh. So let's grab one of our token arena things that's going to expire soonest, which means scrolling all the way to the bottom. Grab one of them. Pop out here. Go to arena. Refresh list. See if we get shit on. Oh, is that how they do it? Well, that's probably how they do it almost everywhere, I'd imagine. Yeah. When does the Iowa caucus this week? I think it is, right? Oh, Monday. Some bitch. I'm excited to see how that goes. I'm confident that it will be interesting one way or the other. You know, like 2 months ago or something like that, all of a sudden Buttigieg was surging out there, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, we have to take him seriously. He has 0% of the African American vote," and that's when that all came out. Kind of dumpstered him a little bit. Same time when Warren was doing good out there, they shit on her Medicare policy, dumpstered her a little bit. Now all of a sudden Bernie's surging out there, but apparently beating up on him is like beating up on your, degenerate grandfather. So nobody knows what the fuck to do with anything. Well, I'm just gonna get stun locked and killed without having done a thing. Get him! Got me. Who was that little Trunda Guilt Mallet? What the fuck was her do? These are some weird people. You don't see a lot of Astroliths and Trunda Guilt Mallets running around. Ooh. Well, that high Katoon is way faster than me. Oh my god! Oh, that hurts so much. Alright, let's see how their defense is. Get some! Oh, their defense is okay. Continuous heal. They're coming at me. Oh, it's too much. Overwhelmed. Double kill, Hackatoon, and defense down, right? Like, someday if I level Athel, I think she'd be better at this than Elaine is. I think. I think. Oh. Another high Katoon that's faster than me. Blast him. Miscreated monster. Oh, look, he almost one-shot her ass. They have Battle Sage too. Yeah, that's buff, 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 fire. See, I could do like if I thought Elaine could just kill everybody, I could mix High Katoon into this for like speed buff turn meter increase, attack buff turn meter increase, debuff everybody with Madame Ceres. And plus the regular speed buff would get Elaine like really far up there, but I don't know. Now that hurt. Yeah, HP balance that shit. No, I did not see that. You know what? Good for Uncle Joe. That is amazing. Oh my god. Whew. That sucked. Zargala, Jerry. I don't want to fight that again. Oh no, it's just a triple legendary comp. Great. Oh, I like that. Old Uncle Joe. Yeah, if you have a link to that, I would read it. I can probably just Google it up whenever I turn this magical world of auto attacking back on. Are we ever gonna attack again? Am I just getting turn meter manipulated to death here? I am. Actually thought I was in an okay state, but I couldn't kill anybody because their defense was too high. I don't have any defense defeating stuff on her. The real question is, how many fucking points have I gotten so far? Like, I need to only 42 and I wanted 100 today. I need to drop a little lower. But I can't drop a little lower without people attacking me. See what's in the market. Get that. La-di-dee, la-di-da. 5-star gauntlets. HP, crit damage, speed. But as curing, they just kind of suck. I probably have a bunch of those. Accuracy, crit rate, speed, but not like with HP. Alright, diving back in here. Alright. Biden climate activist. Vote for someone else. Ooh. No, I will not disable my ad blocker.
I was really kind of taken aback. I was genuinely shocked.
Des Moines activist Ed Fallon says his brief conversation with Vice President Joe Biden happened Sunday.
Thank you.
Biden made a quick campaign stop at Urban Dreams in Des Moines. Fallon waited in line for a picture and wanted to confront Biden on his climate change proposals. Another member of Fallon's Bold Iowa group recorded the cell phone video.
I'm going to support you if you win the nomination because we got to get rid of Trump.
It started off fine, but Biden quickly became agitated when Fallon didn't agree to support him in the caucuses.
We got to stop building and replacing pipelines. You got to go vote for somebody else.
All right, thanks so much, sir. We're going to have you here.
Thank
you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm going to vote you in the general if you treat me
Yeah,
right.
I know. Well, no, I'm not.
Well, can I have a
Look,
picture?
you're asking a picture of me. You're coming up to tell me you don't support me.
No.
My plan. Yeah, you did. You said you
I said I would support you in the
in
general.
the general. I'm looking
Right.
for a primary.
We're happy to
and
get
a
a number.
caucus.
We can follow up.
That's what I'm looking for, okay?
Just because
Now,
we're trying to get.
you believe that Bernie can do something by 2030?
I'm actually supporting Tom Steyer.
The first surprise is that Biden told Fallon to vote for someone else.
I did not expect to be told to leave, to go vote for somebody else, and then to be lectured about.
And then he presses on Fallon's chest, pokes him with a finger, and finally grabs his jacket with two hands.
It was not appropriate interaction for anybody. I mean, if I'd done that to him, the security would have been all over me.
Fallon is not asking for an apology from the Biden campaign.
Interesting. I mean, I suppose the we all know Uncle Joe gets a bit handsy, say, and he shouldn't, clearly. But yeah, I guess like I don't know how would I expect somebody to react if I went up to them. I'd be like, here, I'm here to talk to you about your policies. But just so you know, I'm not voting for you in the primary that you're right here campaigning for. I will vote for you in the general election if my guy doesn't, win. It's like the consolation prize. Like, hey, buddy, I like you. It's you're my consolation prize if something else doesn't happen. But hey, let's have a conversation, and can I have a picture with you? You should probably ask for the picture first. Lesson 1. Right? And then tell him that you're not going to vote for it. Or just lie. Like, you could just lie. I don't know. Interesting stuff. But it was kind of funny to be like you should go vote for somebody else. But that can't be possibly like the worst thing Biden heard that day, so he's probably going to temper his response slightly, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would expect from a career politician, right? Like, again, he's there's no way that Biden doesn't deal with way worse than that at any given time. And frankly, the dude, like they said, he's not looking to press charges or anything else, and he did have a good point. Like, if he'd have poked Biden or put his hand on him or taken a hold of his jacket lapels or anything like that, like was done to him, it would have been problematic. Secret Service frowns upon that type of interaction. So yeah, I would have expected some bureaucratic BS type of response. But then again, this is, I mean, I'm going to sound like an ageist person when I say this. There's no way around it. But how do you, this is what happens, I think, my opinion, when you have a bunch of people over 70 running in a race, right? Like, you get a little crotchety there. You're not always keeping your head. Like, in my world, we need to stop electing old anybody's. It's not just about the old white guys anymore. It's about the old anyone's. There's science now that says that, like, people kind of peak around age 50 when it comes to, intelligence, competence, all that kind of stuff, right? Like, so why do we keep kind of trending towards these people, these older individuals who, again, they get up there, they have some ideas, but like, how much of that is the machine behind them telling them what to say? Vice them, right? Like, I don't know. It would surprise me if a career politician like a Biden or a Warren or Sanders, whatever, has any original ideas that weren't like already shared 20 years ago. I just say, yeah, I guess all I'm saying is I think the presidency should probably be a younger person's game these days. And, the American voter needs to come to grips with the idea that we should not necessarily be associating age with wisdom. I think it kind of brings people comfort to continue to elect like older folks who they think are wise and learned and, experienced. and that they're bringing that to bear in the decisions that they're making. When, like, frankly, it's the ability to recruit the right people and maintain the right people on your team that allows you to make good decisions, and that's kind of the long and the short of the entire thing. So, the sad part was with that video, I didn't even get to hear, like, the climate activists' opinion. Did they disagree with old Uncle Joe's climate reform policies? Though Tom Steyer, I don't know about. That's an interesting choice as well. Of course, I know next to nothing about that person, so. I think this will put me up to 24, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, how many rank 5 chickens do we have? Do I even need 24? Do we have an extra rank 5 chicken? Oh, man. Why didn't Alan tell me about this? This is normally where he shines. Yeah, I have 6 5-star chickens. Cluck, cluck. Which means I only needed 20. So those extra will be to move it from 4-star to 5-star, which I actually have plenty of those chickens as well. You need 4 4-star, 5 5-star to make them, but I'm saving that up for like my dream legendary someday. So I'm always going to have that available because it's not like Occult Brawler should not be game changing for me. It could be interesting, but certainly not in any way game changing. My experience will not be significantly altered in any fashion, having recruited him. What's my clan doing on clan bosses? Look at that, man. Look at that. If I could catch up to Alan there, boy, that'd be amazing. My High Katoon needs some levels and some other stuff. Steel Skull needs that 1 extra ascension. Help him out a little bit. Padma needs a bunch. Help her out a little bit. Survivability wise, that would matter for them. And then if this guy gets swapped out for this guy, like I'd like to see Alan's Occult Brawler stats and damage at the end of his fight. So he's getting probably at least 1 million more damage out of Apothecary than I get out of High Katoon. Our Bulwark should be about the same, I would think. Our Padmas, once I ascend mine, they should also be the same. My Steel Skull should be better than his Mausoleum Mage. By about, maybe even more than his Apothecary is better than my High Katoon. So arguably, I should do more damage than him. Arguably. Alan, are you still watching? I should be doing more damage than you when I get Occult Brawler set up. Geared. Everything. Like all that shit. What's the arena doing? I can get new opponents. Look at that. Fucking. You just grind through this shit pretty quick. Oh, and look, I'm up to 271 thingamabobbers. Which means I could upgrade something in my Great Hall. Maybe I should get some accuracy going over here for landing debuffs for those. Especially if Occult Brawler is one of these as well. I don't remember. What is he? He's an Ogren. And I don't have a banner for him. He's going to need some accuracy. Because, yeah, Kale has a banner. There's some accuracy there. That's not bad. Too bad this is attack. So amulets and rings all get flat stats. This HP percent actually would be nice, though. So he'll live. But he will need... Even if I give him Kale's gear and I put Kale in like a more offensive farming set, because he won't need all this lifesteal shit, right? So like some of this stuff, like these stats are shit for Kale, but they would be like with defense and speed, they would be great for. They're great for clan boss. This chess piece is actually really nice, and Occult Brawler will not need that at all. These boots, still only 4-star, and just really have crit rate on them. The rest is fucking dumpster fire. His accuracy shield is big. He might end up keeping that. This weapon's amazing. This helmet is certainly not bad. So you notice Kale only has an 87% crit rate, but that's because his best ability gets an extra 15% chance of inflicting a critical hit. So he just boom, boom, boom. And he's all kinds of booked up. Places his poison debuffs. Like, that's all good. Yeah, Occult Brawler. He's going, baby. He should be good. I don't know if you have to book him. Anyway, what was I talking about? Great Hall bonuses. See, I wanted to get this one up too because Bulwark and others need to land shit also. Like I have. It helps Padma as well. So maybe I'll do that and then a bunch of this. Really focus a lot on. Frankly, I should be doing a lot of defense for clan boss stuff as well. This crit damage I really just did for farming to try and help. 8% crit damage from my magic champions, which is the farm champs. It'd take 250 just to level that up. Excuse me, I don't want to do that. This I can upgrade though with 200 medals. And I'll take it up another 5 accuracy. We're still good for Bulwark and Padma. And this mission coming up, so tomorrow when the Void Keep opens, or really at 7 o'clock tonight, I can farm this up, complete it, and then I'll get that, complete that. I've already done that, complete that. Done that, I'll complete that. Done that, I'll complete that. And then I'll have to fucking farm the Fire Knight, which I don't have a good team for right now either. Saving a champion somewhere to ascend to level 5 of Ascension to complete that, because it doesn't count if you've already done it, which is annoying. This I'll have done. This I'll have done as well, I think. Spider's Den. Yeah. That I can easily do.
That's already done. Already done. Easily done. Done. Epic book. Done. This fuse Justicar. I don't want to fuse Justicar, but apparently I can, so whatever. Alright. Let's get back into the deal here. So we determined that I have more than enough champions to make 4-star, right? Because I needed only 20 and I've done 25. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Which is actually good because 4 of them getting to 4-star will allow me to move Occult Brawler from 4-star to 5-star without using any chickens either. So that's actually fine. Fine. So now the primary thing is just bumping them all up to 4-star, and then 4 of them I level from 4-star to 5. The rest sit. This should easily be done today. It's only level 45. I'm at 93 champions. So next thing to do, make some of these 2-stars, level them up. So I'm going to turn that on auto like I usually do most days, and I'm going to take a quick shower. So let's campaign, Brimstone Path, so back to this. Let's fire this up. Sort by rank. Let's go down to our 2-stars here. Never leveled these guys because they annoy me. They have slow animations and stuff. Alright, we won't need to restore energy. We're not going to lose a battle. I don't want to sell everything because there is a chance you get like other accessories from this, according to the thing. Alright, so now I need to queue up other 2-star people. Primarily 12 of them. If you go through a full 15, that uses all 40 battles, because it's 8 battles to level up 12 of these. Or it's 8 battles per 3 to get from 0 to level 20. So 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So then they will eat up all these other 2-stars that I have laying around. So the queue is edited, everything's good. Start multi-battle, and I'll see you guys in 20.
Alright, I'm back. Seem to have lost somebody. Might have been Johnson. Or Allen. Don't know. How'd we do? Leveled everybody up, earned some silver, burned some energy. Oh, look at this. 3 people. 4 5-star artifacts. 23 of them things. Alright. So we did all that so we can level them up with other 2 stars, right? And then level some 3 stars, so let's upgrade rank. Start with these. Use these. Yay. There's something that honestly does not bother me about the grinding. Chemist with like 2 beastly looking weapons. It looks pretty badass. Alright, how many of those 20s do we have left? 3, 6, 7. Alright, so we got 8 of them leveled up, brand new 3 stars. And we need to make all the current 3 stars we have 4 stars. Boom. So, start doing some of that. So we got 3, 6 of those. Oh, I definitely got dropped AFK. Alright, out of AFK. Woo. How you doing, Crusader? Might as well just use these chickens. 'Cause there's nothing I'm in that much of a rush of. Yes. Warned me about throwing away a blue. Okay, how do we do 4-star wise? 3, 6, 9. 9. Alright, not bad. And 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. So we have 15 to go. But we've done well. You notice I didn't use all these. Yeah, I get it. And we could have. We have plenty of room here. Oh, fuck it. Let's use them. Who cares? And use those 2 chickens as well. Or turkeys or whatever. All right. Get 2 more 4 stars out of that. Don't hate it. Alright, so we're really kind of looking good here. With 11 out of 24, right? Done. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So 13 to go. Pretty much halfway, and then the leveling. So that's to getting Occult Brawler where we want him. Upgrade that stuff. Check the market. Don't really care about a green shield. Yeah. Get that gem. Did I go all the way through these? I did. Refresh the list. Ooh. This is one, I don't know, that soothing chant might have just saved his ass. Fear could help. Yeah, I'm pretty sure their high Katoon can't beat my MM. Boom. It was a rough one though. Push through here. I mean, that's ideally how it would go every time. Ooh, dead Kale.
So maybe not on auto there. I didn't need to have continuous heal from him, right? Like I could have smacked somebody else down, like Aethel there. The tricks and treats never steals fuck. This looks like a slightly non-traditional team. So look at that. We made it. Could get the reset here. Could get the reset. And that's the reset. 10 in a row. Can't tell if this person's trying to drop or not. Their Raglan's decent. Oh. You resisted. Let's go auto for this and see what happens. There, yeah, we got. Oh, Raglan, don't you do it, buddy. Alright, how often is that up? We gotta go off book here. Yeah, we had to get Raglan down. If we were just gonna keep focusing Tyrell, it wasn't gonna work. Bunch of fucking idiots. Alright, well, we got through that mess. Burned a ton of energy. Oh, I'm low on champions, right? Yeah, 51. Doesn't feel low, but it is. Summon some more. Oh, look, a Conqueror. Another rare that I already have.
Someday the apothecary dream will be realized. It'll be amazing. Alright, we're at 91. Good enough. And I have one of those dudes somewhere that is leveled. Yeah, so let's remove him from vault. Go to the tavern, drop him out, upgrade skills. Where's that little buddy? Throw him in. Eat the other one. Yum, yum, yum. Now for something completely different. Alright, I think we have more than enough commons to do maybe 12 or 15 of those. 12 is a nice number because it makes 6 upgrades at 2-star. Consequences and you know, we need some music. Oh, I haven't heard this in a while. Dude, I am. Getting cranked, brother. Used to listen to this shit when it first came out back in the day. It's exciting. Gotta be all amped up to go to a birthday party later and drink beers at the brewery. Gonna be lit. I think that's what the kids say. What is this on fucking repeat? Let's listen to a little Leo. There's a bit of change of pace, Johnson. You guys playing some league or something? What's going on? Yeah, nobody's in Gad's Goons. It's a nice day out today. I should have went out and had a fucking cigar. Ooh. Spicy. You have a competitive Pokemon team? Is that actually true, or are you fucking with me? So where do you play competitive Pokemon? Is that where is that a thing? In middle PA? I guess it could be anywhere. Are you doing it like Pokemon Go? I think Alan plays that. He would probably be interested to know. Huh. Frightened of this thing that I've become. Pokemon Sword/Shield Online. I never played any Pokemon. I don't really understand it. You go around, you collect Pokemon, either in cards or whatever else. And like you level them up. Yeah, that's true. That is not a line you hear very many places, or that would work. It's a key line. It's true. Alan said a dick thing to me in a hangout. Like, why do I care about a legendary book for upgrading skills in a legendary champion when I'm never going to get one? And the way my luck has gone now, I went from 133 to 145. Ooh, level up for me. Exciting times. Just means 100 and some more energy.
I'm stepping in the heart of this shit. Can't bell ripping in the heart of this shit. Watch me as I gravitate. Yo, we gon' ghost down this small town with your sound. You in the rain, gun bite to dust, can't fight with us with your sound. You kill the ink, so don't stop. Get it until you get it. Now watch the way I navigate. Check it, check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it.
Some of the songs this dude covers I'd never even heard of. Jesus. Seems like a lot. Speaking of, there was some weekend, man, I'm telling you, like, I don't know if you ever get weekends where you get like a sitter or family coverage for the kids or whatever. I'd be happy to have you down here and hang out. Bring yourself an entire bottle of gin again if you want and try and crank through that. That's up to you. I'll stick with like bourbon and scotch, but you know, we'll make something work. Nice. Oh, roger that. That's probably our biggest failing down here is now that we all like live close to each other, we never really plan anything far enough in advance to give people good notice. But I live only 2.5 miles from Matt, so it's pretty assured that as soon as the weather gets nicer, on any given weekend, there will be something happening. And his brother Joe's right around the corner in a different direction, and then my brother's 20 minutes away, Hudman's about 35 minutes away. So it's almost a matter of like, if you have something coming up with some free time, just let us know. I just have to avoid any work travel. Yeah, man, I'm down for that. It'll be right about the time the weather is tolerable before June, when you basically then never want to be outside down here. Say by like mid-June, I pretty much plan on staying in every day until it's dark. Only 73 champions, that's a fucking problem. I never clicked the button. Ooh. Ew, $50. Jesus, who's paying that? Go, Occult Brawler. Go, go. So if I do 3 more of these, not him, and then I'd level up a bunch of the ones and feed them in. That'll be a plan. A plan and a half.
Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden move. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden move. You don't know the half of the abuse. Yeah, welcome to the rumble, people.
Yeah. I would love to get close to boosting Occult Brawler and seeing how that affects my clan boss. This song is called Heathens. This grindy part. Alright, brother. Thanks, man. I'll be streaming some WoW probably tomorrow morning instead of this. I just want to get through leveling up this one guy.
Hey Mary, show me that riff.
Ooh, good song.
a daytime job, he's doing alright. He can play the hot guitar like anything, saving it up for Friday night. With the Sultans, with the Sultans of Swing, yeah. Sultans of Swing, the Sultans of Swing, Sultans of Swing, the Sultans of Swing, Sultans of Swing, the Sultans of Swing, Sultans of Swing, the Sultans of Swing.
And then a man steps right up to the microphone, says at last, just as the time bell rings,
Good night, now it's time to go home.
then he makes it fast with one more thing.
We are the Sultans, we are the Sultans of Swing. Sultans of Swing. Sultans of Swing. My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody disapproval. I should've worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every sun is getting more bleak. A fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard them say it. My church offers no absolute. She tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I've been sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Amen. 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 Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog. I just want a new life. I'll tell you my sins and you can talk me your night. Offer me that deathless breath to God. Let me give you my life. Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog. I just want a new life. I'll tell you my sins and you can talk me your night. Offer me that deathless breath to God. Let me give you my life. I'm a beacon of the good times. My lover is sunlight. Keep the goddess on my side. She's the master sacrifice. Join the whole scene. Get something shiny, something meaning for the main course. That's a fine looking high horse. What you got in the stable? We were honest, and faithful. That was crazy, that was plenty. This is hungry war. Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog. I just want a new life. I'll tell you my sins and you can talk me your night. Offer me that deathless breath to God. Let me give you my life. Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog. I just want a new life. I'll tell you my sins and you can talk me your night. Offer me that deathless breath to God. Let me give you my life. to jump. I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless gift you got. Let me give you my life. Take me to jump. I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless gift you got. Let me give you my life. I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow when I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bone, enough to make my system go. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh. Radioactive, radioactive. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh. Radioactive, radioactive. I raise my flag and tie my clothes. It's a revolution, I suppose. We're painted red to fit right in. Whoa. I'm breaking in, shaping out, then taking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bone, enough to make my system go. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh. Radioactive, radioactive. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh. Radioactive, radioactive. All systems go. The sun hasn't died. Deep in my bones, straight from inside. I'm waking up. I feel it in my bone, enough to make my system go. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh. Radioactive, radioactive. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh. Radioactive, radioactive. When a humble bard graced a ride along with Geralt of Rivia, along came this song. From when the White Wolf fought a silver-tongued devil, his army of elves, his hooves did they reveal. came after me with masterful deceit. Broke down my loot and they kicked in my teeth. While the devil's horns minced our tender meat, and so cried the witcher, he can't be blamed. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, a friend of humanity. At the edge of the world, fight a mighty horde that bashes and breaks you and brings you to mourn. He trusted every elf, far back on the shelf, high up on a mountain, from whence he came. He wiped out your pest, got kicked in his chest. He's a friend of humanity, so give him the rest. That's my epic tale. Our champion prevailed, defeated the villain. Now pour in some ale. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, a friend of humanity. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, a friend of humanity. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, a friend of humanity. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, a friend of humanity. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, a friend of humanity. Talking away, I don't know what I have to say, I say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me, take on me, take
Alright, stream. I'm just back to farming. The energy's getting down there. I think I'm gonna go warm up some food. There's not gonna be a whole lot of excitement remaining here, so I'm kind of gonna kill things either when the energy gets down or when I have enough to do what I want to do with the Occult Brawler, which is neither here nor there, but there's much else to see. So, and we'll just cut it off here. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a great rest of the weekend.